Hey everybody, this is Kim Huffman, the seniors minister here at the port, and I have another story for you today because you know what? It's Tuesday, and it's story time. Well, hey, most of you will probably know Ron Moore, and if you know Ron Moore very well, you know he was a Boy Scout master for a long, long time. Well, the other day I was over at his house, and Diana asked me to go up in the attic and try to find something she was looking for. And so I went up there, and I found what she was looking for, but I also found a letter. And this letter was written by one of Ron's Boy Scouts. And it was a letter that he had written to his parents. I'm not sure how Ron got the letter, but anyway, I want to share that letter with you today. So if you are a camper at all, like to go camping at all, I think you're going to get a kick out of this letter. This is the letter from the boy to his parents. Dear Mom and Dad, we are having a great time here at Camp Ketchikoff. Our scoutmaster is making us all write to our parents in case you saw the flood on TV and are worried about us. But we're all okay. Only one of our tents and two of our sleeping bags got washed away in the flood. Luckily, none of us got drowned because we were all up on the mountain looking for Charlie when it happened. Oh yes, please call Charlie's mother and tell her he is okay. He can't write her a letter though because his arm is in a cast. I got to ride in one of those search and rescue jeeps. It was really neat. We never would have found Charlie in the dark if it hadn't been for the lightning. Scoutmaster got mad at Charlie for going on a hike alone without telling anybody. But Charlie said he did tell the Scoutmaster, but it was during the fire, so he probably didn't hear him. Did you know that if you put gas on a fire, the gas could blow up? The wet wood, though, still didn't burn. But one of our tents did. Also, some of our clothes caught on fire. John is going to look really weird until his hair grows back. We will be home sometime on Saturday if Scoutmaster gets the car fixed. It wasn't his fault about the wreck. The brakes worked okay when we left. Scoutmaster said that a truck that old, you have to expect something to break down. That's probably why he can't get insurance on it either. We think it's a really neat truck though. He doesn't care if we get it dirty, and when it's hot sometimes he lets us ride on the tailgate. It gets pretty hot with 10 people in a truck. He let us take turns riding in the trailer until the highway patrolman stopped us and talked to us. Our scoutmaster is a really neat guy. But don't worry, he is a good driver. In fact, he's teaching Travis right now how to drive. But it only lets him drive on the mountain roads where there isn't any traffic. All we ever see up here are logging trucks. This morning, all of the guys were diving off the rocks and swimming out in the lake. Scoutmaster wouldn't let me though because I can't swim, and Charlie was afraid to because he was afraid of getting his cast wet. So the two of us, we got in a canoe and started crossing the lake. It was really great. You can still see some of the trees under the water from the flood. Scoutmaster isn't crabby like some scoutmasters are. He didn't even get mad about us losing our life jackets. He has to spend a lot of time working on the truck, so we're trying not to cause him any trouble. Guess what? We have all passed our first aid merit badges. When David dove in the lake and cut his arm, we got to see how tourniquets work. And also Raymond and I threw up. Scoutmaster said it was probably just food poisoning from the leftover chicken. I have to go now. We're going to town to mail our letters and buy bullets. Don't worry about anything. We are all fine. Love, your son. So, that's my story today. And if you see Ron Moore, ask him if that's a true story or not. Maybe it is. I don't really know. All right. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you here at the port soon.